we're entering this twilight zone, 2 weeks period between the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo and the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. Now, it's very interesting because Virgo and Aries don't have much in common. They don't really see each other on the scale of the zodiac wheel, which I think could create even more like bizarre sense of wobbliness in the energy, because it's not like it's, one eclipse in Virgo and then the other one is in Pisces. They kind of have a direct um, view to one another, an ability to see the horizon, the light at the end of the tunnel. Um, but with Aries being like quincunx Virgo, it's like they're not in each other's eyesight. They can't see each other, so they don't know what's going on with the other. They Aries doesn't really know what Virgo has kind of finalized with the full moon lunar eclipse. Virgo doesn't know what Aries is planning to start with the new moon solar eclipse as it's finalizing things. So they can't really um, match stories, right? They can't plan together. They kind of have to have this blind trust, blind faith that the other has whatever they're doing, that they're on it, or that they have it covered, or that it's going to work out somehow. That's interesting. And then this in between period is like every energy is kind of doing its thing, not knowing what the other energy is doing, if it's doing its thing, and will it work out? Will all the pieces come together? Will everything fall into place? Will the parallel dimensions kind of come together and become this third integrated path, or will it just be a chaotic zap and mess that will end up separating ways? You don't know. It's kind of it's an energetic wild wild west. Energetic wild wild quest. So let's see let's have one reading for my air signs, air seekers, working with the Mystical Dream Tarot to see what's up for you in between eclipses. Okay. This really takes you into your element of air, being thoughtful and focused. Here we have Spirit of Wands, just like the Page of Wands. No, I think actually I'm mistaken. It's like the Knight of Wands in this deck. You have the resources that you need to enact or act upon whatever passion you have or will for what's next. I see you examining your options. Like, it's like there are different road signs, right? And you're debating which trail to take. Like when you go hiking and you come across a crossroad, and there's different types of trails and arrows, and you're like, which direction should I take? Now, all directions lead you back to your car eventually. All directions get you there, and all of them have really nice view and nice terrain. What do you feel like? This is a good place to be. This is a good, seemingly dilemma to have. I'm picking up an abundance of options. And even if it doesn't feel this way, it does denote a level of freedom, whether you appreciate it or not. Being able? Don't be evil, but be able to select What is more fun for you right now? Yes, that is the Knight of Wands. What is more in alignment with your passion, with your core sense of self? What could take you on an adventure that could also lead to something greater with the potential of becoming a King of Wands? Which path leads you to your palace? Well, we've already just determined that all of these paths lead you to your palace. Right now, you're in adventure mode. Your palace or your purpose or your place to find yourself at, the person you're to find yourself with, the home you're to find yourself living in, and so on and so forth, exist. You're already on your way there. All streams leads to the ocean, right? Doesn't matter which road you'll take at this time, you'll get to that ideal dharmic destination. That is an incredible spiritual privilege. It means that karma has relieved yourself from it, and the choices that you have are not which one is, has the karmic lesson or experience that I have to endure in order to. None of them. They all seem to be based in freedom and fun and options to choose from. Whoa, that's great. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This eclipse season in Earth and Fire, between the lunar eclipse in Virgo and the solar eclipse in Aries, is doing you really well. Okay, so, all of this from one card. What's next? Okay, ask and you shall receive. Two of Wands. It's like you're dreaming of the possibilities. Take that first step so the possibilities will unfold. And then Lady of Swords and Seven of Pentacles, like Queen of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. Air, you're coming through as this Lady of Swords as well as the Knight of Wands. You're putting a lot of thought engine onto this. This is an individual that is sitting between two worlds. He doesn't know what to do, which path to take. He's worried that it's a lose-lose situation or that it's a win-win, but what is better? So he just sits in a somewhat passive, somewhat melancholic state. And the crow on his shoulder denotes he knows transformation is abound. He knows transformation exists right now, but he doesn't move with it. Not yet, anyway. Maybe they're waiting on you to see which turn you'll take. But what they need to know, so if you're a cross watcher, for example, is that air might be putting a lot of importance on which decision they should take or where to go or what to do or what to decide, but it doesn't actually matter in the long haul and in relation to this person or the cross watcher or whoever you air signs are dealing with that is coming through here. I pick up that all roads lead to them. I'm getting a question. Yeah, it doesn't have to just be your sun sign. You can have a moon in air sign, rising in air sign. Bottom line, and this applies to all readings that are general online, guys, and here as well. If you resonate with it, it's yours. If you don't resonate with it, it may not be yours. So if you resonate with it and you feel strongly about it, and there's this, you feel it in your gut that this is your story, then take it, regardless of your sign. Don't be mechanical here on YouTube. It's not going to lead you anywhere. This is general tarot for a collective of a lot of people. So treat it as a movie. Take what speaks to you, and someone else would take what speaks to them, and maybe none of it will speak to you, and maybe all of it will speak to you. Anyway, so back to your reading. All roads leads to them, and maybe that's what they're hoping for, that if they'll just sit, it will happen, but not with this card. It's like both of you have this passivity to you, but intention without action doesn't lead anywhere. I'm picking up, especially with the Lady of Swords here, like both of you need to take a step towards one another. Like both of you need to initiate something and show the other a level of either interest or presence, whatever the case may be, whatever applies. But either of you can't just sit and wait for the other. Because even if one of you expresses something or does something, if the other doesn't respond or doesn't, take that rope and pull and then bounce it back, then the person who initiated, already coming from insecurity and from passivity, will retrieve, thinking, it didn't work, or see, they didn't cooperate. So there needs to be a mutual reception, right? Mutual reception, is that the mutuality. The dream angel, aka the star. There's love here. There's love here. There's a dream here, a dream within a dream, I'm hearing. There's a dream of a home. Home is where, interesting. Home is where this person is. For those of you who are wondering, home stuff, it's not a physical geography. It's just, it has to do not with a geography, but with the person. Your home is where this person is. So this person might be very, very meaningful for your life. It's not like something, it's not like a fling or a crush or something temporary, because they represent your home in this world. And vice versa. I'm picking Six of Pentacles, and then the Justice card. Here it's called Mat. Mat was the Egyptian goddess that the Justice card also represents. So there's a lot of balance between the two of you. There's a lot of mutuality, but a lot of passivity, and none of you is like, I don't know what's that about, and what's the circumstances or the reason as to why you're both kind of with each other in your dreams and in your imagination and in your thoughts, but not. It's like, look, both of you guys are like in the same position, but you're not together. You're not sitting on the same log. You're not a stump. I mean, you're not, but you're doing the same things. She has a black cat. He has a black crow on the water, waiting for the other. It's like both of you are like, I'll just focus on my life, and then I'll wait for them to kind of to have that energy kind of invite them to do something or say something. It's like, Justice says you got to be clear and straight and honest with yourself and with them. Ace of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Just initiate. Both of you, just, talk to each other. Ace of Pentacles shows this is a very strong connection and a very durable, long-lasting, mutual connection. I'm hearing the karma is relieved. You no longer have a karmic debt to each other. Now it's just love. Now it's just like where your heart truly is. You're not pulled towards this person and vice versa because of karmic entanglement or karmic debt. It could have started that way. It could have been the force that have brought you together, but it's no longer the case. That was resolved. I'm picking up and I'm seeing that whatever the karma was between the two of you that brought you together, got resolved. No debt, no issue, no soul injury between the two of you specifically. And now you're left with the love, the pure connection that is not forced by karmic laws, but is, by a higher choice of love, of dharma. It's really beautiful, actually. And I really hope, the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, that's very positive. It's very, foretelling a positive outcome, but you got to go from the passivity to the activity. Right here, they're on a horse, they're riding, they're in the same direction. Even if a wave comes and there's something, and circumstances might pull them back or resist them a little bit, then they keep forward. They have their purpose, their direction. It's like you think that you need someone to do it for you, to help you with it, or to resolve the situation for you, or bring the two of you together. I don't think so. I think if you're waiting on another person or other people to kind of bring the two of you together or resolve the situation, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's encouraging you to be active and proactive, sorry, and you know, get off that rock and get off that stump. Interesting. Like it's a really positive reading, but then I feel like this passivity, like as if it's not, but you guys are actually, think about it. Let's break it down for a second. Your feelings towards each other are mutual. Already, a blessing and a privilege. So much unrequited love out there. That's very painful. You guys are not in that situation. That's one. Um, B, karma has relieved you. Like you're free to be together without the yeah. And then you do get to choose. You do have the freedom of movement, whether you tell yourself that or not. You do. She's in bed, but here's a ladder, there's a portal. He's standing on this rock, but it's not like he's really unable to move because of water. He has a path here and he has a path there. And that's probably the issue, is like which path to take. Both paths leads him to her, and both paths lead her to him. But if they keep standing still or sitting still, it's like that doesn't matter. I see them sitting on the same trail in different parts of the trail, and if they just get off their butt and start walking, they'll meet each other inevitably, right? I don't know. You guys are funny. Okay, so this turned out to be a love reading. Anything else to conclude this message for between eclipses for my air seekers, air signs? Yeah. Thank you. Check out the description box, by the way, for any services or extra fun stuff that you might be curious about. Links are there. Yay. And if you lasted this long and you're still here, I assume it means that you connected and that you resonate, or that you feel inspired by my messages. Join the existential shift if you're new. Subscribe. And welcome. Oh, thank you to all my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your ongoing support that allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I hope that those of you who are on tiers that also have VIP content and the Tarot Masterclass, I hope you're enjoying the content. Okay. Spirit of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Always this duality, always this like, it's, I keep picking up like on the illusion of dilemma. Like you both know how you feel. So if you're trying to ask yourself, how do I actually feel? You both actually know how you feel towards one another. You both know what this is leading to, and you're trying to kind of figure out the other options. Maybe there's something more um, relevant, more accurate, more important, more. It's like you're overthinking this and making it really, really cold. And I guess you might have a reason. Maybe circumstances harden the situation and make things kind of challenging or difficult. But it's a choice where you put your focus on. If you give this power, it will have power over you. If you don't, it won't. And the Knight of Pentacles here is like, it just reiterates my message. Start moving towards the other. Also, personal readings available. There's phone sessions and there's video sessions and there's a recording option as well, if I'm not mistaken. Link to that is below. Stay magic, stay true. I love you. Bye for now.